I use navigations in Spanish while driving, and my level went from intermediate to advanced. Spanish is actually my second language, and I've been learning for almost a decade now. You no longer need to use Duolingo or take another Spanish class. I did not learn that way, and you should not either. Instead, I navigated my whole life in Spanish, and I'm going to help you do the same. Just real quick, click the subscribe and post notification if you want more Spanish tips. Now let's get started. What I want you to do first is go to your settings on your phone, type in language and region settings, then switch the language to Spanish. This is your first step with immersion. Immersion is when you surround your whole life with a particular subject. Everyone thinks that to study Spanish, you have to open up a textbook and write out multiple phrases over and over and over again. That could not be further from the truth. In reality, that just makes you want to quit learning in a matter of hours or even seconds. What I want you to do instead is turn on navigations while driving. I don't care if you already know where you're going. This is not the point of this practice. When you listen to the navigation in Spanish, it will help you learn real life vocabulary and phrases. Every time Siri finishes a sentence, repeat it. This may sound dumb or like, why am I even doing this? But what you're actually doing is mimicking the accent. When you hear a particular phrase and you repeat it right afterwards, your brain is more likely to actually remember that phrase, so you can use it in real life and daily conversations. I want to ask you a simple question. What is your goal? I'm assuming it's to become fluent. If you're not familiar with my story, I grew up in Osabu. Spanish is my second language. I did not feel Latino growing up. I made it my life's mission to learn Spanish because I only spoke English as a kid. Es como yo puedo hablar español ahorita. No necesito pensar lo que yo quiero decir porque es muy fácil para mí, porque he entrenado esta lengua por muchos años. Así que no, yo quería aprender para enseñar español o para hablar este idioma por mis hijos del futuro. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of you want the easy way out. You want the one hack or the one app to help you to become fluent in Spanish, to put in as minimal work as possible. Let me give you a reality check. Learning does not work like that. I dedicated almost a decade to this language, and now I speak at such a high level that when I go to the Latino community, people will automatically speak to me in Spanish. Like yesterday when I was at work, one of the parents came up to me and was like, ¿Dónde está mi hijo? So I had to answer in full confidence like, oh, ¿Cuántos años tienes tu hijo? How old is your kid? Oh, él está en el grupo de rojo. Él está en el parque. Está jugando ahorita. So I had to answer like that in just Spanish, but pure confidence. Because I've trained so much to get to this level, and it takes surrounding your whole life with it. You have to become obsessed with it. It is possible. It just takes sacrifice. It takes hundreds of thousands of hours of sacrifice of just literally speaking this language, listening to music, watching shows, learning phrases, learning vocabulary, and you know, maybe it's not fun at first, but you have to keep the end goal in mind. And the end goal for me is to become natively fluent, to live in a different country, to live in Mexico, to live in España, to live in Buenos Aires, because I want my kids to grow up speaking the language I never grew up speaking. Let me just ask you this, how bad do you want it? Because it takes surrounding your whole life learning this language, because there's a bigger goal in the picture. That bigger goal is you were once a no sabu, you were once someone that could not speak the language that you inherit in your blood, and you want to learn this language because you want to learn more about your culture. You feel lost and you feel like you don't connect with others because they're not your people, but in the end of the day, your race does not change. You will speak at a really, really high level if you want it bad enough. Follow me on Instagram, click here to watch this video, do what you do for you, haz lo que haz por ti. Adios, my friends, ciao.